What's going on, guys? My name's Kyle. I'm trying to make $50,000 selling sports cards. I just realized editing this video, there's no real rhyme or reason to the beginning of this. I just jump right into it. So for those of you that don't know, I'm trying to make $50,000 selling sports cards. I've also broken my phone stand in the meantime of editing this video. So that's why I'm very shaky. I promise I will not be for the rest of this video. But I'm going to bring you guys along through the week, see where we made it, how much profit we made this week in buying and selling cards. And what's going on, guys? Today is Tuesday. So quick update here with our eBay payout. We got our eBay payout scheduled for, it'll hit my account tomorrow, but it came through today. We made $1,143.03 last week, so not a bad week. I definitely want to see this number grow a little bit more. I want to be closer to that 2K mark, but very happy with that, and we're off to a really good start this week. So I got this Aaron Judge back in. I pulled this myself, and I sent it in for grading, got the 8. And the 8, I wasn't quite sure. Bigger card, I figured it's not going to hurt it, obviously. 8 on a thicker card generally won't, especially with such a short print, only 10 made. So felt good about it. This ended up selling overnight for, I listed it last night, sold this morning for $1,200. So I net a little over $1,000 after everything's all said and done, after fees and all that. So I bought 2 boxes of Topps Tribute for about $6 something each, I think it was. So this one card pretty much paid for all of them. Obviously, if I got cash, I would do a bit better, but to have one card pay for 2 higher-end boxes, can't be any more thrilled with that. So, big sale to start my week here. We do have a card show that we're going to be attending at the end of this week. But other than that, nothing really too big scheduled as far as the card stuff goes. I am going to try to go to a shop. I want to go to one new shop, see if I can see some dollar stuff, and then I'm going to go to 2 other shops I've been to that have been okay for dollar stuff. Nothing that's really like been wow factor, but definitely gonna go out and do a little bit of sourcing. The goal each week is at least 200 cards to list onto my eBay, so need to get my volume up a little bit because I do want to be listing about 25 cards a week and having a little bit of extra just in case, a little bit of a slower week. It's kind of the mentality I have with it, so it gives me an extra day essentially if I can keep on doing that. So if I have a bad week, you'll pay for it, or I'll have the 25 cards for my eBay account. So keep it going, but super excited to start the week off very strong. All right, guys, so we went to a card show Thursday. This is everything that we picked up. So we spent $1,050 on everything at this show. I'm gonna show you the cards. Had $3 to walk in the door. Started off $5 on this Denny Hamlin. So it's probably like a $2 or $3 card. I picked this up because this was a father-son that was at a table. I worked a big deal out with the father. I got 4 cards for a steal. So I've been talking to the son about this card, and he wanted $5. I didn't really have any interest, but once I got such a great deal from his father, you had to pick up this card. So picked it up at the end, $5 on the Hamlin. We spent $102 on this Drake May. I donated $2 to, I bought a sticker from this person. They had like a little charity thing going for a nephew who has leukemia. So I would give the $2 no matter what, but wanted to at least get a card from the booth as well. We ended up picking up this Drake May. This is numbered out of, I think it's 28. Yeah, 28 Phoenix odd numbering. But out of 28, Drake May, I'm a Patriots fan. This is my guy. So happy to have it in the collection. I spent $240 on this next lot. So this is kind of a bigger lot. So we started off with LeBron James. This is only like a $2, $3 card, $4, maybe $5. But it's LeBron. Aliyah Boston. I'm not 100% sure how to say her first name, but this is out of 39. Plays with Caitlin Clark. She puts up some pretty good points, some rebounds, that kind of stuff. She's their big person, and she's a pretty good player. So black short print like that, why not? Patrick Mahomes. This card is wild. It was last football season selling for about $160, and it's dropped nearly in half. It's about $80 now, red disco. This is numbered out of 75. So with the football season coming back up, I think that this card's going to do well. I think it's a nice pickup. I was close to the comps at the 80. They wanted to be closer to 120. So ended up working a deal out, and we got closer to their comp on this next card actually. So they gave me the Mahomes and then the Devin Booker out of 25. This card hasn't sold for a long time. So there's been one recent sale with a patch that's still 3-colored, not as nice as this patch with the roundness to it, but a little bit lower than what I paid for this card. I forget exactly what they had on this card, but for me to work this card in and get the deal done, I ended up asking them if they'd throw in some of their, they didn't have dollar cards necessarily marked on it, but most of these are like dollar cards. So I asked if I could grab a couple of these, the Porzingis rookie, Kevin Garnett. I sold this for $1.99 already. Cooper Flag in the paint. Cooper Flag's hot, probably like a $4 or $5 card. Peyton Pritchard sold this for $1 at a $1.25. Spark Plug, Shaquille O'Neal. I think it's like maybe a $5 card. Ace Bailey. First Bowman, a $1 card. Jamal Murray. This is like a $2 card. Larry Bird on the pink ice. The Joker. You got LeBron on your silver. And then 2 Sabonis to 175 and 99. So nothing crazy with these cards, but I thought maybe it's another $20 bill amongst all the cards that kind of makes up that $20 difference I was looking for. You know, they're not going to be as attached to a shorter, like the dollar cards, stuff like that, and it helps make the deal work. They agreed to it. Their first time at a card show. It was awesome to meet them, and hopefully do some more deals with them because it's a pretty good deal, I believe. So excited to add that one in. We have the Josh Allen. So I picked this up. This is the first card I picked up. Silver Josh Allen. I paid $120 for this one. Not the best condition for grading, at least. A little bit of rounded corners, so grading's out of the question with this one. But Josh Allen, obviously, I think his stock's going to go up a little bit. So $120 at or a little bit below comps maybe, so wanted to pick that up. Tiger Woods, I'm trying to get a PSA 10 of this card. Saw the SGC 9.5. It's probably a little more. They have some rare like sales for like 150, 160 bucks. This card's selling for like 60 to 80 consistently, so to be $80 for this one, probably at the top of the comps, but the case looked like it was in good condition. There's like one scratch there. Other than that, nothing too crazy with the case. They were pretty cool guys at the show, and they ended up following me on the YouTube, so definitely worth buying the card. Hope to do some more deals with them as well, and I'm probably going to crack this and send it in. I do have one Tiger Woods at PSA right now. We'll see how that does before I do anything with this one, because this is right now my highest. And I do think it has a little bit of a nick right here. So I don't know if it would get a 10. Probably not. I'll probably end up keeping it a 9.5 until something a little bit more gradable comes along, but we'll see. And then spent $500 on this lot. And this was like the steal of a lifetime, I think. So I got this Clemente PSA 5 out of from 1969 Topps. As I say, a lot of the times it seems like I'm not a big vintage person. I'm trying to get a little bit more into it. The vintage guys know their stuff. Like, they know the grading when they're raw. They know the, it seems like they all right, so you're gonna miss me at the end of this. My GoPro died again. I haven't used it for quite some time. Didn't even look at the battery life. So I think it's like the 5th time this has died. But as I was saying, the Clemente 1969 Topps, pretty good deal. Roger Maris, I think it's like a $100 card. Roger Maris 1960 Topps All-Star card. Probably like a $60, $70 card, I believe. Hank Aaron 1969 Topps, 1962 Topps. I think this is about a $100 card in the PSA 3. And then the one that really drove this, and this was the first card we were getting in the deal done, 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 3. This card consistently sells for $500 to $510. There are no cheaper ones on eBay right now, so I had to scoop this one up for this, and they threw these 3 in for free, essentially, was the way I looked at it. So happy to add this one to the collection. Vintage is a good buy. You know, it's never going to really go down in value, I don't think. Well, the market can go down a little bit, but, you know, it's not like Mickey Mantle's going to play another bad game or get injured or anything like that. So a cool card to have. I'm happy to have it in the collection. We'll see how fast it moves, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. But that's everything I bought. All right, guys, so that's everything I picked up at the card show. We had one other eBay payout come out, so I'm a little bit late getting this video out. So we got $1,112.78 for another eBay payout. So we had pretty good uptick this week in our profit challenge here. Next week's going to be a little bit of a wild roller coaster here. So I haven't deducted it yet because I haven't gotten the cards, but I bought 3 cases of Topps Chrome Jumbo, or I bought 2. And then my buddy bought 1, and we're going to be splitting that case and opening it here on this channel. We're going to do a case break, and everything we get from there we're going to be selling. So be on the lookout for that. And I spent altogether probably about $10,000. I think each case was a little over $3,000. And and then splitting the other case is close to 2,000. So it's gonna be close to that. I'm gonna say $8,000 to $10,000 mark that we're gonna hit and swing negative next week. The 2 cases I bought to flip. I don't really have a great way of flipping them, to be honest. The profit margins, looking at what they have been selling for on eBay, just aren't there to sell it on eBay. I'd only make like a couple $100s, so I might try to do it local. We'll see. I don't really do card shows. I've been talking about doing a possible card show in the near future. Something I might do, but I don't really want to hold on to the boxes of the cases that long. I don't want to tie up my money that long. So we'll see what happens. If case 1 with my buddy goes very well, maybe I'll open the case, another case, or see where we go from there. But that's all I got for this week. Pretty mellow week. Next week is going to be a little bit chaotic. Don't have a card show this weekend. I'm going camping actually, so I'm pretty excited about that. But if you guys haven't made it this far and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff greatly helps me out. And I will see you guys next week.